Alright, here we've got Unlife being played on Xbox Series X, courtesy of PR Round. I want to thank them for the opportunity. This is a pretty cool survival horror game. Very much reminds me of the game Home. Um, Back in the PS4 Vita days. It also kind of reminds me of like a Last of Us type game. So essentially, you are tasked with going around various outposts in your submarine and trying to find survivors and just kind of survive. And it's a pretty fun game. It's challenging, really challenging. You have to gauge, do you run away or do you engage your uh, your enemies there? Um, but it encourages uh, exploration quite a bit. Um, you can gather resources in order to. Oh man, I have a feeling I'm not going to get any survivors here. But you gather resources in order to create items, and weapons, and ammo and such. Um, it's kind of a bit of a survival game element to it, and yeah, that's really the name of the game. Now, interesting thing I want to point out is that up there in the corner, up where your health and your stamina is, it says left button is your first aid kit. That's not true at all. That button does not work for the first aid. In fact, it does nothing at all. If you want to use first aid, you have to use the left trigger. So the left trigger is used for first aid. I'm not sure why that isn't labeled properly, but something I did want to point out is that if you're in a pinch and you're trying to heal yourself, that left button ain't gonna do nothing for you. You're gonna have to use that right trigger, that left trigger. So right trigger is. Oh man. Oh come on. So right trigger is your can of meat. So that does restore your stamina. But yeah, I'm hoping that eventually that button label will be addressed to reflect properly. So left trigger for first aid, right trigger for your can of meat. That left button ain't gonna do nothing for you. I need to get up here to reload. Okay, I don't know if I'm able to survive that. Nope. Nope, he stalled too long. Dang it. So yeah, it's just a matter of going around trying to find survivors and being in time to do so. Um, it is not an easy task. Yeah, it's not an easy task at all. But it's definitely a challenging, fun game. That's for sure. So if you're looking for a fun and challenging game um, that blends several horror elements really well, this game's going to be definitely a game you want to check out. This is Unlife on Xbox Series X, available on other platforms as well. One other thing I wanted to mention is the control scheme, actually, before I end the review here, in that it plays like a twin stick shooter, right? So you have the left analog stick to control your movement, you have the right analog stick to control your aim. Um, but I would like to have seen it where if you hit the left on the left on the stick goes left, instead of moonwalking like a slug. I mean, come on. Why? It's not effective at all. I would have much rather preferred him do it about your character do it about face instead, because yeah, that's not effective at all. It doesn't help you in any way. It hinders you if anything. But yeah, other than that, great game. Very great, very good game. Fun game. Definitely a game I was just checking out if you're a fan of some horror games. I do want to thank PR Hound for the opportunity. And if you want to get this game for yourself, I'll leave a link to purchase the game in the description down below, as I always do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, next time. Take care and happy gaming.